There's a Kayle one trick from Vietnam, shout out to my Vietnamese fans, Chao Ban, that used an fairly odd build to climb all the way to Challenger, playing her top lane. And in today's video I will be exploring his quite interesting way of playing Kayle by not only taking fleet footwork and mana flow band like he does almost every game, but also building Wit's End and Riftmaker like he does in pretty much all of his games. But I will be talking more about his runes and build in just a moment. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Apparently more than 73% of you guys that watch the videos aren't subscribed. Come on guys, I want to have that silver play button on the shelf behind me, so please help me on the way to 100k subs. And as always guys, enjoy the video and I'll see you in the next one. Yo YouTube, what is up, what is poppin'? And welcome to a new video here on the channel. Today we are playing, as you heard in the intro probably, the Challenger build from the guy from Vietnam. And what's so interesting about this build is that, you know, you're basically building items that no one really else builds anymore. You know, we're speaking of Wit's End, we're speaking of Riftmaker. And yeah, I'm really happy to see how the game will be. We're playing against a Vladimir with Grasp of the Undying. For runes, we're playing Fleet Footwork with Presence of Mind. I'm basically just copying what this guy is doing. Legend Alacrity with Coup de Grace. And then he always goes Mana Flow Band and Celerity. And for runes, Rune Shards, he's taking Attack Speed, Adaptive Force, and Flat Health. For the build, Dashes 2 first every single game. Into AP champs, he goes Wit's End second. Into anything else, he goes Riftmaker second. So, since I will be going against a Vladimir, I think it's good to go, well, I think it's good if we're just going for Wit's End second, right? So, yeah, I mean, he will just try to proc his grass, perma. But yeah, I mean, we have Fleet Footwork, so we should be fine. So the way you want to play this lane, or like in general into Vladimir, it's very simple. All you have to do, basically, is just never trade into his Qs. Trading into his Q is fine, as long as it's not the empowered Q. Right, so this is really what you want to avoid in this lane. Trade Q for the fleet proc here. But yeah, so the advantage that we have this game is that this guy doesn't have proc this, run out, Q him now. He doesn't have TP, so we're gonna try to just, you know, poke him slowly down, you know, with the grasp, with the fleet footwork sustain, and yeah, we can just zone him off here. Hit a Q maybe, perfect. So right. I can always just recall TP back without losing too much. He can't really, right? So, yeah, again, just space out his big Q. And then, once we have the mana flow band up, we're just going to proc it with Q or E. And we're good to go. We're definitely scaling pretty good. Vladimir is also a great scaling champion. So, it's very important that we don't give him any sort of snowballing. So, yeah, now we go away. Alright. So as long as we like don't die, we keep same CS, XP. I think it's definitely Kayle favored. Unless you're playing against like Elite 500 or something, but yeah. So for boots, obviously we're going Swifties. I think that sounds like a pretty good plan. Now we run away again. Wait. E him for the Fleet Footwork proc. Yeah, I haven't played Fleet in a very, very long time. You know, it used to be really meta. They completely nerfed it multiple times into the abyss. Now not anyone really plays it anymore, right? We can trade a Q for mana flow. Alright, so 3 more hits for the mana flow to be stacked. Honestly, mana flow, a very interesting choice. This is really good for us. You know, I always go Gathering Storm. This guy, for some reason, doesn't like to go Gathering Storm whatsoever. He pretty much always goes the exact same rune page. You do see him go Lethal Tempo and PTA, but for the majority of his games, he is actually just... Oh, this is really good for us now. Fleet Footwork. So I'm very curious to see how this build will work out. Yeah. Also, since I'm doing an off-stream recording, rare these days, I just want to talk about a few more things while we just shove in this wave and then reset. Maybe you guys remember, but I announced that there will be a unranked to master challenge where I'm playing very aggressive with Flash Ignite. And I have good news. We're going to start this very, very soon. Ryder is actually going to buff Ignite. After level 6, there will be more damage. And I think the patch today is Wednesday the 23rd. It's currently almost 3 p.m. And they're gonna buff it next patch. I think it should be Wednesday next week. So I think that's exactly when we're going to start the whole challenge. So yeah, I will be streaming all the games on Twitch, and it's gonna be very, very interesting, and very, very hyped. Honestly, you know, like the people that watch my streams kind of know that I've been pretty frustrated lately. Solo queue has been just not treating me that well. A lot of people just griefing games, and overall it's just, you know, when you're kind of like the only person that really wants to try and win, it's very mentally taxing. And yeah, I feel like the Ignite changes, they kind of just come literally in the perfect time, right? Because, you know, I can do a bit of educational content. You guys love this as well, always. So I think it's kind of like a win-win situation. Alright, so again, we're looking for these cute traits, small traits, and then just poking with E. And that's why Swifties are like so OP, especially in this lane, because it's really all about spacing, right? So even when he charges his Q here, opa, again, we don't want to fight in this big Q, so we run. We can always just outspace him, right? Outspace and out-sustain him as well. I think that's why Fleet Footwork is actually pretty good in this lane as well. Simply because we actually can keep up with his sustain, right? But this is basically how we want to play the whole lane. I think what I'm actually going to do is we're going to crash the wave and then reset and get a Kayle. I think Kayle in this lane is still really good. Q angle right here. Go for a small trade. Again, right before his fat Q comes up, we leave. And one more auto. Perfect. Yeah, so this is kind of just how we want to play the lane. Q angle again. Nice Sue. Again. Don't get hit by his thick Q. And then unironically, I think we can look for dive. So they never expect you to max Q and have so much damage. So what you can actually do is you can try to burst them. So we're gonna do one more auto. And we just kill him. Ulti here. Into the wave. So we can push this as well. Remember, he does have no flash. I do have to be a bit careful what Vego. So I think it's a bit of a greedy play to overstay. But getting this crash means he will lose a full cannon wave. Plus, on top, it will bounce back to me, right? So it's a flip scenario. It does work out, which is great. So, yeah, I mean, bot lane is 5-1, which is going to be a bit interesting. But hey, guys, if this guy got Challenger, then hey, we for sure can win this game, right? So, yeah, we're going to go for this first. And then again, we're going to get this, and then, I guess, glowing mode. So yeah, that's the build. I have it on my third monitor open. He goes Nashor's Tooth literally every game, and then Wit's End, and then we're gonna go Riftmaker, and then he goes Shadow Flame, or like Death Cap, so yeah. He's basically building all the items that no one really else builds on Kayle anymore. And he seemed to make that work, so, you know, I'm always a big hater of Riftmaker, and especially of Wit's End. I think what they've done to the item is it's just horrible. But so far, unironically, I'm a big fan of how the mana flow ban turns off. Like, I think that's really solid. And Gathering Storm is like really OP, especially if you make to like plus 30 minutes, right? Oh. But like, look at the mana regen. I'm like chilling. We're gonna all enemy, I think. Just kidding. Again, since we have Q max, we always want to go for these small trades, right? And once this empowered Q goes off, I'm gonna try to hit in a Q angle and then we kill him. Alright. Again, if I QE now, he just dies. Okay, so he knows that. He's gonna dodge that. But then again, he has the disadvantage of not having TP. Which means we can just keep on pushing now and make him lose this whole wave. So, while not killing him there kind of sucks, you don't always have to kill your opponent in order to get a lead, right? Because he's so low, he can't really sustain from any camp right now because it's not up. Which means he's forced to recall and lose 2 fat waves. We're gonna put down a ward here as well, just in case. But we can just stay, push. I got vision here, we know what the Yone is. The Nautilus is missing though, but there he is. So yeah, he did go for Swifties as well. Which is gonna make it a bit harder. But yeah, I think we're just gonna hard shove this wave again and then probably look for a reset. Unless we see Vigo bot side, and I'm probably gonna stay for another wave. But I think we're good to go, just reset here. I should not lose the plating. Oh, maybe I do lose the plating, depends if he hits it fast enough. Alright, and then we just get a blasting wind. And then again, honestly, we're just gonna TP. We do want to keep the pressure up. They might go for grubs here though. But yeah. use Q and E, which means we can probably run him down here a bit. Speed footwork, Q, auto, E, auto. Alright, but now we have to be careful because I'm pretty sure Vigo's topside. So honestly, I think we just let the wave push into me. I'm not gonna touch the wave for now. Let it bounce into me, and then we're good to go. Yeah, just obviously try to use the fleet footwork a bit more so we can get a bit of sustain. Tainy. What is going on over here, bro? Oh, he plays Red Cane. That's kind of nice. I think we win this. Nice. Vigo flash. Alright, Vigo flash out. Wait, did Vladimir flash as well? Chat? Why am I saying chat? Am I stupid? Speaking to myself, lol. Yeah, alright, we push this. Also, I think, like, just a little heads up, a little plan, so for you guys know what, like, kind of videos you can expect in the next days, weeks. So, I've this planned. Also, I would love to play a Rod of Ages game before the nerfs come in next week. Swifties are also getting nerfed, unfortunately. Same goes for Symbiotics. Symbiotics is kind of dead afterwards. They're removing the empowered recall on the normal boots, which really sucks. But yeah, after this video, there will be one more with Rod of Ages. And then I think it should be pretty much be next week. And then we have the Down Rank to Master challenge coming up. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do it. So, yeah, I would like to know what you guys want to see, obviously. I'm poking him here again. Once he has fed Q up, we leave. Would you rather guys have... I'll probably do like maybe 2 to 3 games in like one episode each. Probably like the best games out of the stream, or like, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I definitely want to do more than just one game per episode. I think it makes sense. So the episodes will be a bit longer. You know. Okay, he gets fed Q here. Yeah, it was a bit of a bad trade. We have 1 minute left to get the tower, so I think we're gonna just hard shove this. I get 11 here as well, and then we're gonna try to go for the tower. This is my 11, so I'm gonna Q here. Okay, misses unfortunately, but again, we now wanna just focus on getting the tower. All right, so he used his pool, which means we're gonna ulti now, and he should be dead. I got fleet, and he's dead. All right, perfect. No flash. I guess he did not flash before then. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really look at the map, so I'm not sure where Vigo is. But my gut tells me that I'm just gonna back the fuck off here. So that's what we're gonna do. I mean, I do have a lot of gold as well to spend, so... the plan, I think, is we're gonna recall. The wave will take quite a while for me to catch back, bounce back. So I think the ideal play is also, again, wits and second. So we're gonna take this and a bit of magic resistance. We're gonna take some camps in the meantime. We could try to go for a bot play, but honestly, like, do I need to? Not really, right? I don't have my ulti up. Oh, great ulti. Nice. The artillery coming in. So we're gonna take the camps. I hope Kayle doesn't mind. I'll take a sip of Fritz Cola. Yeah, I mean, he wants the blue buff, so we're gonna just only take this camp. So he doesn't get too mad, right? And, take this. And then, I think we're gonna put a ward in here. Like this. Check like this. And then we're gonna push out this wave. Probably the next one, then try to go for grabs. Grax. With K. Oh, he took the A, little bastardios. Sorry, no flame. Gotta stay, friendly. At friendly. Alright, but again, like, I don't have ulti ups, and I'm pretty sure Vigo will come topside now. Support is also missing, which means we do want to play a bit more careful. I do have a shutdown as well, so...
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Yeah, we don't want to overstay. I want to see you want to take the blue real quick. Vigo's actually bot side, okay. So he TP'd, which means we can probably... he should have just taken the red buff. We can probably just take the... Rift Herald in a few seconds. Take the next wave. We do need a bit more for the item. 1k to be exact. So QE this. Vigo spot side, so we're gonna just, you know, keep on pushing. He's pretty low, actually. Look through minions for a Q angle again. Like here maybe? No. I think that's really fine. I cancel my auto, sadly. Gonna flash here, otherwise I take tower shot and die. It was a bit greedy. Right. Okay, Vigo's mid lane, which means we can stay, probably get the whole tower. Kallista's there, 3 people there. Vladimir's dead, so we should be good to go. Yeah. Thank goodness, Vladimir Putin is finally dead. Anyway, alright, and then we just go Crux, Herald. Alright, get this, and then Riftmaker. Bro, I feel like such an OG build back in the days. Also, yo, let me know. It's just like a thought I have. Let me know. Should I do like a OG build video, like where I'm? Okay, I'm not going there. Where I'm trying out like some OG builds, you know, from like maybe season 3, 4, 5, 6. Any cool things, maybe? That would be maybe a good video. Let me know, guys. Yeah. Okay, take this, and then we take this. Probably catch the wave first. I'll just take it. Should be fine. Oh, I think they saw me. Yeah. Okay, so again, I do have a shutdown, which means we unfortunately, as much as it sucks, we have to actually respect. Because I'm not Exodia. Not yet. Not yet. So yeah, I think we're just gonna not touch the wave, let it push into me. Set up a little freeze, and then maybe... Actually, if they want to go for the Herald play, I'll push, and then I come. Alright, that sounds like a good plan. Push. And now we're gonna help them out. He does push bot lane out, which means I'll probably... Honestly, do I just TP here? Yeah, I'll TP, catch the wave. There should be one coming, like right here. And since it's a cannon wave... Bro, I'm kind of farming up like crazy. Yeah, I think ideally we're just gonna try to avoid fighting as long as possible. The red buff spawns here, but like it's a bit risky because we have no wards, so I'm gonna just take the Raptors. Wow. Godlike. Bro, towers, top lane all gone. I guess we go bot. Yeah, I mean, again, like, we don't really have damage yet. 2 more levels for level 16, and then we need some items. Definitely need some items. I would love to take more camps here, to be honest. Yeah, again, no flash, no ulti up, so we don't want to take any risks. Just take this wave and then probably recall. Sounds like a good plan to me. Yeah. Alright, let's get this, and then we sell this, and then we get this. And then I think we're just gonna go back topside. Take the camp, 16 soon. I'm doing good, we do have some problems though, because their scaling is kind of crazy. And we do have 4 AP champions. Right? So in case you haven't noticed, the only AD champ we do have is Kayle. Which means that instead of, after Riftmaker, instead of going like Death Cap or like Shadow Flame, I think we definitely have to go for Void stuff. Because he will stack some MR at some point, right? They kind of like pretty tanky comp. I'd Q here, which means we can go for some autos. Atakan is also up. I think I'm gonna check this, see if the Crux are up. Yeah, he definitely didn't put a ward down. Oh, he did. Got it. Okay, we go spot side, which means we can relatively just play aggressive. Don't have F, thank you. One more for 16. Nice. There's actually a good Herald. Because they're on Atakan now, obviously, right? So we can just push mid and top. And then maybe get something, at least. Okay, but we can't really stay here. I should also have my Riftmaker in base, yeah. Which means we're just gonna reset now. Yeah, ideally we just don't go for any plays before I'm getting 16, right? So, get this. Okay, I'd say I'm pretty strong now. Let's see. Let's see why this Vietnamese challenger Kayle one trick loves these items so much. Honestly, almost 2k healing with fleet, not that bad.
Hand of judgment.
And I thought it was a bit worse. Wanna jump in? Wanna jump in, bro? Yeah? You sure about that? But yeah, again, we don't want to really like fully commit or force any fights. So we're just gonna try to chill. This is not really something I would like to fight for. So, you know what? I'll just go mid and push out the wave there. If you don't know what to do, you can't join fights. Always push out mid lane. This gives us vision, this gives us pressure. And then probably just rotate towards top side. Or we can even check if there's some jungle camps up. I think that's probably a better idea. Or we try to connect here. Oh wait, hold up. This might be good.
For your end is nigh.
Nah, they're all dead. They're all dead, they're all dead. Okay, nice. Nothing up on the map, so I think we just push mid. Almost 60. 16 at 22 minutes is kind of crazy though, not gonna lie. Nice suit. Alright, take these camps. Again, every camp we can steal from the enemy jungler is one camp that he's losing. Oh, that was such a smart thing I've said, wow. No, but for real, like, that brings me ahead and them behind. Which means it's basically like a double thing, right? Not gonna waste time taking the tower. Just reset here. Walk towards top side, I think. Actually, good call. Yeah, Drake is up in 40, so we definitely want to play for this. Instead of void stuff, I think we're gonna upgrade boots for now, and then walk towards top side, clear 1 or 2 camps, maybe 1, and then just go for Drake. We do need vision set up, so maybe I don't even go there anymore. Should have maybe sold the blade and just buy what? Sip of cola. Vigo's here. Maybe we can. They're all bot lane, so I'm just gonna try to push. Push, push, push. We do what the ancestor did back in the days, right? The blitz push. Classico. Honestly, drop the Drake and we just send it mid lane. Gotta be careful about them just ending bot lane. You should honestly reset. They go for last Drake. I'll try to push. Arcane. I know, bro. I have fleet, I have swifties, I should be really fine here.
No mercy for the unjust.
Yeah, Vigo being 1 and 4. Okay. Let's not overstay. If I die now, we're gonna lose Nash. That's so bad. That's so bad. That's so bad. My bad. Yeah, it's just my bad. A bit too greedy. A bit too greedy. No flash. Okay, let's go. Let's go. This could be good, honestly. Nice. He has no ulti, right? Oh my god, that's so huge. And I'm pretty fast, so... But they are, like, how are they so much faster? 440? I have red buff. I should be able to catch up, no? Voice crack. Classic. I have red buff.
All life demands judgment.
Okay, nice. Maybe we go Nash here? He might have ulti up now. So maybe it's not even smart if I try to face... Okay, he went there. Well, since he died, we can't really go Nash anymore, can we? Would have been a good Nash angle. For real, for real. Okay, I guess we reset then. No problemo. No problemo. Yeah, I think the best way to just win this game or carry this game is not by like looking for crazy plays. It's kind of just by like taking what we can take, right? So if we get like a free kill gifted because they overextend, we'll take this. I'm not gonna try to like force too much this game. Because I do have a very big shutdown. Plus if I die, my team is just kind of useless, right? So... yeah.
This sector is unclean.
Maybe we can.
It must be purged.
I think we are. Hoppa. Nice. Wait, hold up.
Sentence expunged.
Nice. Should be able to catch him here. Okay. I don't think we can end 30 seconds. Wave there, we have no wave, so we should go Nash here for sure. Nice, yeah, I think good positioning. My ulti was also pretty clean. Seraphine can take the inhib meanwhile. Yeah, nice. Also big bot lane wave. Yeah, they're second Amar now. Look, Amar. So I think that was definitely the right call there. Well, Cannon's up in 3 seconds, but anyway. Sorry guys, I want to farm. I have to farm. Getting stronger and stronger. Yeah, I think last item will be just death cap. No. I see him go Magi's. He actually does go. So fast. What the hell? You know what, bro? I'm faster. Alright, push bot. He actually doesn't really go death cap. He goes rageblade a lot of times. Rageblade or shadow flame. So do we just skip rageblade? Do we just skip death cap? I get more attack speed. Okay, I want to try to see if I can do something against the Kalista here. If I hit Q, I should be able to run this guy down, no? Maybe he walks up, maybe he doesn't. But there's Yone. He didn't even see me, I think. Blue. Get the fleet footwork move speed. I have W. Another fleet proc. Why is he so... He has 454 move speed. No, I guess it's just the soul. No. Okay. Get the tower here. Okay, nice. I mean, honestly, a pretty well played game by me. I think I played it pretty fucking clean, lads. Okay. It's all about good spacing here, really. Nice. Well, I guess we don't even have to worry what item to build then. Alright, nice. Alright guys, let me think what you let me know what you think about the build. I'm not gonna lie. Sure, you have like not a lot of burst, but definitely more sustained damage. Let me know what you think. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Not bad. Damage pretty fucking solid, lads.